Hi, it's Saturday morning. It's actually 10:50. I have been reading some stuff. I Googled what to expect weight gain after anorexia. It was very helpful. And it is completely typical for recovering anorexics recovering anorexics to gain weight first in their stomach and then thighs, hips, arms, face, and it'll get redistributed somewhere along. From what I was reading, it was anywhere between like 4 months after you've been steadily eating, um, and you're back at a healthy weight to a year. I mean, that's not like that. It varies, but it's just a good kind of timeline to have in mind. It's very helpful. It's giving me some mental relief, and I feel like, yeah, I look different. Like my face looks different, but I feel like it actually maybe looks a little better than it did. And so does my body. And there was something I read online that somebody said, don't think of it as it's not your stomach getting bigger, it's your stomach existing. So I just wanted to share that it's snowing outside. I didn't want to share that it's snowing outside. I wanted to share that about the weight gain. And then the second thought was it's snowing outside. My brain thinks in fragmented segments, quickly, rapid fire. I was thinking more about Merman and myself and you guys, and how time really makes a difference, and how people say don't rush. And I never feel like I'm rushing. And I don't know that I'm rushing, but what I was doing before, I'm impulsive. And maybe that does equal rushing. I don't know. And I don't know if I'm impulsive. Well, I am sometimes, but what I am is I feel things and I recognize them and I feel them, and I normally would act on it instead of waiting and giving it time to see if it will become something else. Somewhere in my brain, it was always like, well, if those feelings are there, then they are real and you have to, why would you not act on them? But it's interesting this time. And I'm glad I kept hanging out with him, because it's important. It was important. And I'm really glad I was able to filter and just be present. And I could not have done this without all of you and all of the feedback I've gotten on here and in real life. It's so important, and thank you. It's just, I feel good, I feel good about where I am, even though I'm in general and with him, just, and in life. Like that was a really big step for me, and it's a good thing to have for the future. And you meet somebody, taking it slow. And I don't even know if taking it slow is the right words. I probably want to come up with something different. But I think giving it time to see what is really there, that that resonates the most with me. Give it time, because what it seems like might not be what it is. And yeah, he's fly. All of my fucking friends are fly. I think all of my friends are fly, and all of my male friends are hot. They're all fucking hot as shit. And I would kiss probably all of them, just like factually. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a little level of attraction. They're fucking hot. But would I want to date them? No. And that's the truth. Like, no. Some of them maybe I would, because of the level of our friendship. But, because I want a partner who is also my best friend, plus I want to have sex with, like I've said before. You know what I mean? Um, but these are just important things to discover, and I'm glad. And still working on the like weight gain thing, but I feel better about knowing how it how it typically comes on and then it gets redistributed. And I really fucking think they should tell you this motherfucking stuff in therapy. It's kind of ridiculous and irresponsible to not tell people what to expect. I know you can't say this is exactly going to happen, but you can say these are typical things that happen, because fucking everybody, like, I can, all of the girls are having a hard time with body image, and they're saying we shared all these things, and nobody, no therapist ever said, look, this is how it is at first, and it'll redistribute, and don't let it derail you. No, they're just like, well, you're getting bigger, and it's just, that's how I feel. Whatever. So all my girls out there, and women, ladies, girls who are recovering from eating disorder, hang in there. The body image piece will work itself out. And I'm doing a leap of faith because of what I read. But I know enough intellectually to know that it's true. And I know enough in my own life of other things I've taken the leap of faith with, like homeschooling and unschooling my kids when I was traditionally schooled for my whole life. It didn't come up. I wasn't raised as an unschooler or a homeschooler, but that's what I do with my kids. And I know that it works, and it doesn't have to be in a traditional way. So this is the same. I took a leap of faith with that because I believed in it, and I believe in this. And I'm taking a leap of faith. I'm just going to continue to eat what I need and not restrict and not binge and not overexercise, which I haven't been doing. In fact, I have missed days of exercising because I was tired or didn't have enough time, or if I would have had to choose between exercising and eating, and I chose eating. So I am getting myself to a healthy, balanced place. I have to understand that it's going to be a transition. I'm going to go up and down. I'm going to fluctuate for a little bit. My body shape is going to fluctuate for a little bit, and that could be, my little bit doesn't mean weeks. In my head, that's like 2 months to 8 months or to a year even, before it totally evens itself out. So I feel better. We'll see. I'm thinking in my head, like, what if all of a sudden you gain a whole lot of weight again in your stomach? Will that fuck with you? It might at first, but I know more things now to know it's okay. And I guess the other part of this is that I was like, did I gain it right? Like, did I do what's right? And I did. And that's the thing. Like, before it was hard to determine, like, if I was overeating or if I was eating imbalanced. There have been times in my life where I wasn't tracking exactly, or like I went off it a bit, and then I got bigger and it was confusing, and it felt disempowering. And this time, I know I'm doing the right things, and I know I'm getting there. Like, I'm aware of what they are, and I'm doing them more. So I can trust in that. I can trust in that, and I can trust my body to relearn itself. So, yay, I have no idea what I'm doing today. I might stay in and do laundry and rearrange my room a little. I'm definitely going to sleep more, and I might go out, but I might not. It's just I don't know what I'm going to do. I kind of want to go shoot. It's beautiful, even though it's snowing. It's not really sticking. But I love the weather like this because it's a perfect background. I'll show you. Maybe you can see it. I don't know. I don't know what you can see out there. Probably overexposed, but when it's gray, I don't know if you could see that. The red of the houses and the blues, the light blues, and the greens and the browns all stand out more when it's overcast. All right. I hope everybody's day is good. And keep fighting the good fight, everybody out there. You're worth it. Ciao, ciao.